Hey subscribers, let's continue our work on highest common factors. Now this is a continuation of working out the highest common factor on the playlist. We're going to look at working out the highest common factor of more than two numbers in this video, and then there's a true or false activity and a few fill in the blanks here. So if you are asked to work out the highest common factor of more than two numbers, the upside down bus stop method still works. So the first example here, in this case, we just draw the L shape and then we figure out, well, what can we divide all of these by? Now, this one is a really simple example. You can just divide it by 10 straight away, or you can divide it by 5 or by 2. If you divide it by 5, and then you'll have to divide it by 2 after that. But we're going to go straight to 10, and we're going to be left with 2, 3, and 4. And now what we have here is 3 numbers which are co-prime, so we stop and we can just say the highest common factor of 20, 30 and 40 is equal to 10. If there were other numbers down here, we would multiply them out, but 10 is your answer. So if you try the question on the right, pause the video and have a go. See if you can spot any bigger factors, or otherwise just start by dividing by 2. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to just divide by 2 first. Now you may have done a bigger number, a bigger factor, that's completely fine. You may have divided it, for example, by 12. That would have been quite smart to spot, but I'm going to do it with 2 here. So 48 divided by 2 is 24. 72 divided by 2 is 36. And then 108 divided by 2 is 54. And then we can see we're going to divide this all by 2 again to get 12, 18 and 27. Then we're going to divide by 3, so that's going to give you 4, 6 and 9. Now the highest common factor of 4, 6 and 9, well, we can divide them by 1, we can't divide them by 2, can't divide them by 3, so we're going to stop here. So the highest common factor is, you multiply all of these, and I hope you got this as your answer. It's going to be highest common factor of 48, 72 and 108 is equal to 2 times 2 times 3, which is equal to 12. If you divided it by 12 straight away, then you would have got your answer. But here you can see these are co-prime. Okay, so let's look at some examples, some more examples. Have a go with these. Pause the video and I'm going to show you the answer in 5 seconds. 4, 3. Okay, here come the answers. Hopefully you've got these correct. Those are the highest common factors of these triplets. Okay, let's do a quick true or false. Decide whether these are true or false, and then we're going to go through these one by one. Okay, pause the video and have a go. And right, let's go through it. So Jehovah thinks that the highest common factor of 6 and 25 is 1. We can see that these are co-prime, so this is true. Mojo thinks the largest factor of 24 and 32 is 4. So can you spot any other factors, 24 and 32? So we can see that one way to do this is just to list these out, and you probably would have spotted that 8 is a factor. So false, 8 is larger. Now, given that 80 is equal to this and 180 is equal to that, the highest common factor of 80 and 180 is 20. So let's have a look. What we want to do is find out what's common. So we know there's a 2 common to both, there's another 2 common to both, and there's a 5 common to both. So 2 times 2 times 5, that's 4 times 5 is 20, so this is true, because you want the common factors to both, and the highest one We're going to multiply them out. So the highest common factor of 3a and 6a is 3. This is false because 3a is a factor. So we're going to say false. 3a is the highest common factor. The second last one, the highest common factor of 27, 99 and 18 is 9. So this is going to be true. And then the last one, the highest common factor of 2n, 16n, m and 4n squared is 2n. This, look at the numbers first. So 2, 16 and 4, highest common factor will be 2. And then the letters, we've got n, n and n squared. So in this case, this is true. Okay, so let's do a fill in the blanks. Have a go with this, pause the video. Okay, so I'm going to show the answers now. Even numbers can always be divided by 2, and numbers that end in 5 or 0 can always be divided by 10. So here we're dividing 90 by 2 to get 45. 60 divided by 2 is going to give you 30. Now 30 divided by something gives you 10, so that's going to be 3. 45 divided by 3 is 15. And then we can see 10 divided by 5 is 2. These are co-prime. Let's write that again, co-prime. And the highest common factor is 2 times 3 times 5. So 6 times 5 is 30. Okay. Fill in the blanks for this one, and then this is going to be the last thing that we look at in this video. Okay, a prime number has exactly 2 factors. So finish the rest. Alright, so here come the answers. These are the answers that you should have got. And then 2 times 3 times 5 is going to equal 30. Sorry, 60. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5, no, that is 30. Okay, so the highest common factor of these two numbers is 30. Alright, see you in the next video. Smash the like button.